Revelation 3138. From the 29th of May 1944. Spiritual distress. Sorrow and gloom. People still do not realize where they are drifting to, for their thoughts are too focused on earthly events to pay attention to their spiritual state. They fear for their earthly life and for the loss of earthly goods. But they don't care about their salvation because they deny it and don't allow themselves to be taught. And even the divine intervention will not teach them to think differently, for they will also try to explain it to themselves in earthly terms and never allow their lack of faith to be an indirect cause. And this is why the hardship on earth has assumed such proportions. There is no person who does not feel it, and even the believer will not remain unaffected by it. After all, his attitude towards it shall move his fellow human beings to join his faith, which gives people strength to endure everything God lets come upon him. People lack this faith and consequently they don't see a spiritual cause in the earthly adversity either, and consequently they don't remedy this adversity by changing their lives, by living a way of life which is entirely in accordance with God's will. But they cannot be helped other than that suffering and affliction is their constant companion until they have detached themselves from earth and everything that concerns earth, until they think of their relationship with the Creator of heaven and earth and of their own free will try to improve this relationship. Only then will they become indifferent to earthly matter. Death will be in front of their eyes every day, and only then will they realize that their life must have a different purpose, and they try to fathom its meaning. They call themselves to account and seriously ask themselves whether and how they have fulfilled the divine commandments, for once they believe in a power before whom they will one day have to answer, they also recognize God's commandments, and this faith now comes alive in them. It impels them to inner changes and also to eager activity towards those who still think entirely earthly and make no effort to change. But they will not always succeed. Where the desire for earthly goods is too strong, the human being is distant from every spiritual thought, he is only interested in world events, he suffers unspeakably from them, yet always only for worldly reasons. He never thinks of the distress of the souls of those who are severely affected, precisely because their souls are in great need. For divine love still wants to save them before it is too late. He wants them to come to realization and therefore lets the earth go through external tribulation so that a few will still be saved whose hearts are not yet completely hardened. Amen.